too bad. Telling people we're on. Very cool. Sweating, and sweating. Ah, that's neat. Okay. This is giving me a chance to say hi and wave and all of that fun stuff. Hey, everybody, trying to wave to everybody that joins. The show is not officially starting just yet, just trying to get everybody in here. You can just see me sweating and nervous. It's all perfect. What's up, Manny? What's up, Green Geek? Oh boy, I see some other names here. Hey, oh Benny, what's up, dude? Hey, some students, cool. Okay, it's time to go to bed.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, bye.
The multiverse of Yimbo is here.
All right. I'm not glowing, Dan. I'm shining. It's a difference.
It's been 2 years. It has been 2 years, friends.
All right. So I'm gonna get started here. So just again to give everybody a heads up, what's neat is that this is going to be turned into a YouTube show and then an audio podcast. I'll just put all that into the stream. So in case you need to bail or leave, that'll be somewhere you can find it.
Look where we are now.
On. So I'm gonna do an official show opening, so I know timestamp wise. So here we go. Welcome everybody to Yimbo Buys Everything. This is the show where I get to show you all the ways I annoy my wife with my toy purchases.
Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Yimbo Reviews Everything. This is my Sunday night show where we talk about life and toys. It is Yimbo Buys Everything. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. I hope you got a little kick out of that. Yeah, it's that was a blast from the past for sure. Thank you guys all for joining me tonight. Thank you, No Chewing. So let's say hi to everybody here. Oh man, it's just gonna be me tonight. I hope you're cool with that. I've had a lot of amazing friends jump on this stream, and I'm going to be shouting them all out. But let's start with Wade Create. Thank you for joining me tonight. Samurai Chris is in the house. Hello. Wyatt Copper State Bricks. What's up, my man? How are you? Buckaroo Banzai. What is going on? Happy Sunday, man. CPAC, thank you for joining tonight. Nick Nazo, let's go, baby. And Cody Need Long Hair Yimbo. He existed for a while, man. He had a nice run. Long Hair Yimbo definitely had a nice. Yeah. He was around for a while. Toy Actor 17, what's going on, Danny? Great to see you. The ghost of Yimbo Past. That is it's Yimbo and Yimbos, like the Jurassic Park scene. Yeah, man. The multiverse across the Yimboverse. That's all it's all about. Phantom Toyography, thank you for joining tonight. That's awesome. Thank you. The phenomenal AJ Yimbo. The other thing I thought of today was Yimbo Reeves or Keanu Yimbo, something along those lines. I do love that Thundercat shirt. I still have it. Yeah, AJ Yimbo, I like that. Johnny Rhino, thanks for coming in, man. Diggs Figs, thank you very much. Cal the Collector, my man Carlos, how you doing, man? I am TJ Williams. Thank you for joining. And happy Sunday. Yeah, why not? Hey, Trevor, come on, man. What's not to love? Oh, dude, I'm going to be talking about you too in your work today. And, and Nick Naso. Bar Top Reviews. Excellent. Thank you so much for coming. See, look at that. The Instagram lives, that you're here. This is so cool. Thank you for joining. Again, amazing friends in the chat. These guys are all amazing. Thank you guys so much. And Chewy with the I whipped my hair back and forth. I did. I couldn't stop touching my hair. Rabbit's Den Collectibles used to be like, dude, you touch your hair all the time. I was like, I can't help it, man. I can't. It bothers my forehead. Oh man. So yeah, we're here. 2 years in. So I wanted to, if you guys can indulge me for a little bit, I have plenty of toys. We're going to go as long as we want to go tonight. So I wanted to kind of give you a quick little rundown now that on the 2 year, just shy of 2 year anniversary. So my first Instagram live, Yimbo Buys Everything, was May 16th, 2021. That's what you were just watching there. A week before, my friends over at Toy Talk had invited me on as a guest. So at the time, that was Toy Flather, Cox Great, and Zombie Clown Photography. And it was so much fun. That was when they were still just doing Instagram, and it was like, just the energy for all around, and the reception was great. And it kind of gave me the confidence to launch into this. And yeah, I've never looked back. I feel like I've only missed a handful, literally probably less than 5 Sundays in the last couple of years doing the show. I switched over to YouTube on October 3rd, 2021. So a few months later, to host my YouTube lives. And now, as you guys know, like, I've changed things up. I have the StreamYard, the second cam, which, we're going to be talking about a lot of cool toys tonight. Oh yeah, there's a little Kraglin sneak peek. But I wanted to thank some people, and it's actually, me and my notes, or if you don't, I like to take my notes. I like to be organized. I have a lot of people I want to thank real quick. So I'll get to little things here and there, but if you know any of these people, again, these are all just amazing people that I wouldn't be continuing to do this if it wasn't for their friendship. So I wanted to start out with my brother-in-law, Mike. So again, if you've been around since the beginning, he's always been, he always jokes that I'm his guinea pig guest to see how things go and to get my feet wet and everything. But I love talking to Mike, and he was, he was great at every step of the way, whether it was Instagram, the first YouTube show. I got to get him back on. I really do. I don't know if you're watching tonight, Mike. If you are, I love you. And if my niece and nephew are watching, I love you guys. All right. So just that. But brother-in-law Mike, and now here's just the list. Toy Stories 3, my friend Chris, awesome guy. Midnight Stars Custom, thank you, Dave. No Chewing, Toy Father, my fellow, we started as just appearing on each other's streams, and now we are the Toy Daddies. It's just so cool to see that evolution. Frank, Realm of Toys 89, Frank the Tank. Side Fig Gigs Cal, that was a really cool one because he is across the pond, as they say, and we had to do a whole, he sacrificed some sleep for the time difference. Autumn Night, my man Eric. Toy Attic and Blitzfigs came on. We did a Toy Con review, recap. Agent Variant, George, he's been on a bunch of times now. Love George. Figure Battles, I've been talking to Rob again about coming on, but Figure Battles is awesome. Lone Wolf Labs, I got to see Kevin at Chubsy Wubsy yesterday, and that's what, I'll be recapping my weekend. But Kevin Lone Wolf did the first giveaway through my channel. He is just, that's the best. So he had offered to give away one of the rooftop dioramas that I now have. So that was really awesome. Trevor, 1-6 shooter, friend of the show, and we had an amazing probably a 2-hour conversation. And we got to do more, Trev. I'll go on your show. I'm just saying, and I want you back on. So you're here. I'm just saying, I would talk to you more about toys, especially because, oh my God, the Monkey King stuff. I'm gonna show off those too. Brandon, Path the Collector, Jared, Sir Dork, Darius, The Amazing, Steph, Detour Customs, Melissa, Lady Tank Studios, Jake, Agent Gomez, Rob, Op975, Simon Toast, Daker the Toy Maker from Almighty Legends, my man Ozzy 88 Figs, Dave Lago Figs, Josh First Strike Figs, John J Shot 820, and Matt Machu Toy. I think I hit everybody. I did literally scroll through all of the lives from YouTube, so it might not have hit everybody that I know. Explain Photography came on my Instagram live. The Captain 1134 went on the Instagram live. So, but this was just this list primarily was compiled from YouTube. So I think I hit everybody now, but thank you all. Seriously. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your support. Thank you for just wanting, listening to me ramble about toys. It is greatly appreciated. And then I also wanted to shout out, because in this time now, I've been asked to do some interviews and stuff, which is really fun and awesome. So I wanted to thank the Toy Migos and Chat Migos for having me on. Out of Order Productions, that's with Dan's Toy Art. I got to do a thing with him. Skeletons Collectibles had me on. The Tomb. BTC 2.0. My friend Rich from Matmen Podcast had me on, and then the up and coming new show, which is really awesome, Behind the Plastic with Sequential Plastic, TMT 1987, and Not a Bird, Not a Plane Photography. So thank you, Sully. Thank you all. Just thank you guys. Thank you. I'm just, like I said, I try to live my life in gratitude, guys, and I am very grateful. So, whew. So let me catch up again on the chat, guys. This is so good. Again, I can't stress enough, like the chat, you guys make this show as fun as it is for me to do, and for as good as I like to think that the stream is. So, Ravistan, dude, I was just shouting you out, you know, with all when you called me out on touching my hair a million times back in the day. Mr. Hey, how's my day been? My day has been great. I'm gonna recap you. Trevor, got to get you on. All right, man. I'm telling you, I will make the time for you. Absolutely. And Samurai Chris, thank you again. I actually remembered to put the banner on as you see scrolling, but otherwise, yes, in terms of being the worst YouTuber, to remind you, yeah, hit that like button while you're here, guys. Thank you so much. And Cody, oh my God, don't even get me started. Hold on. So Cody, we found each other on TikTok, and even my wife today, she's like, I love Cody's stuff. And it's so, like, Cody has such a way about him. He is so genuine. He is so personable. He is hilarious. And he has absolutely upped the quality of this show with his toy correspondence. So thank you, Cody, for all of your time and effort into helping, you know, just our partnership, but helping this channel grow. And you're the best, man. So thank you so much, Cody, for everything. And Wade Create, well, can't imagine a week without the shows, man. Oh, that means a lot. I really appreciate that. So I guess I'll just, you know, let me. Whew. So before I get into last week, man, I started Monday and Tuesday with track meets. So I got home at like 7:30, exhausted. I had practice Wednesday and Thursday after school. Wednesday night, we had the massive crossover event of Between Two Sentinels with Macho Toy and J-Shot and the TPC Top 10, the Toy Daddies. So we went like 4 hours. It was incredible. It was, again, like a cathartic, just amazing time. We did our figure draft. So like our mid-year, it runs into like a top 25 figure. So we still have to kind of compile that and put that all together. But what a blast. And Machu Toy was the fantasy team champion because he had a great lineup. I came in second, so I'm not going to be mad at it. But yeah, he took it. He had a great lineup of 5. And then on Thursday, shout out again, some new friends. We're some newer friends in the last few months. But I mean, Jaden Ivory, I've been friends with now for a long time. We've been in plenty of group chats for forever. But Jaden Ivory, Toy Mirth, Anthony, and Christian, Dr. Space Cape, with Figuratively Speaking. So I appeared on their stream on Thursday night, and it was just last week, this whole week was a blast. I shared those. Again, if you ever need more of me, I know there's so many different wonderful toy shows out there, but if you ever want to listen to more of me, I did post them to my community tab. So yeah, so there you go. Let's see. Toy Talks in the house. What's going on, Toy Father? Jump in and say hello. Of course, dude. I know it's Mother's Day. You know, I go up against all the greatest hits, right? WrestleMania, Super Bowl, Mother's Day, Easter. It's what I do. So no, I completely understand. Thank you so much. I did have a great weekend, my friend. I hope you did as well. And Papa Mulan's here. Hello. One of my previous giveaway winners. And now she's featured on the TPC for that amazing shot that she did with the figure with Dark Ray. I'm so excited about that. And yes, great to see everybody here, of course. LOL, more of me. The soothing sounds of Yimbo. Yes, it is the soothing sounds. I can always dip into some nice low baritone voices if you need to. I want to lull you to sleep yet because we have a lot of good stuff to talk about. So again, see, I'm just all giddy. I got to get my thoughts together. Okay, so yesterday, I'm going to start out by sharing a little reel. There's a lot of stuff, great stuff that's been out there, but I'm going to go with Machu Toy because I helped him film his reel. Well, not really. He was this, first of all, Machu Toy. Oh my God, what a professional. So hang on a second. Let me get this queued up. So this will give you a little recap. So yesterday, this was super awesome. I said to my wife last week, I was like, so I went to Chubsy Wubsies, as you guys know. One of the things I picked up, well, the thing I picked up last weekend, which this is, you know, this is one of the options for me to unbox and do some impressions on tonight. But that was last weekend. So this past Saturday, yesterday, was the official grand opening of the new store. And I told my wife, and she's like, well, you can go. And I was like, yeah, but I like spending time with my family, you know, like I get to do, you know, run off and do little toy shows here and there, toy cons. But I was like, this, you know, like this is gonna be like a family event. It's the Chubsy Wubsy family, and I would like us to all go. And she's like, all right, well, let's go. So it was amazing. It was seriously such a blast. It opened at 11. We got there like 11:15. It was my kids' first experience going to an actual toy store. Like, they think a toy store is Target, you know what I mean, or a Walmart. They're fine. Those are toy aisles. This is a toy store. It's what we grew up with. If you're in my, you know, if you've got some grays in the beard or grays in the, you know what I mean. if you're in that you know, mid 30s to 40s or mid, you know, that whole, if you're in my target demographic, then yeah, like our kids don't have toy stores, but Chubsy, man, this is what a fantastic store. So I just want to play and shout out because again, amazing job that Machu did with this. So check this out. This is a perfect little recap. Hey, there's me. So many toys. And the Monkey King. Oh, that Dio. So good. So good. So good. So yeah, Machu was walking around. That dude is a professional. He had his gimbal and fancy camera on there. And that diorama, I actually brought my camera and equipment because Chubbs had said like he wanted some of you know, like, because we're obviously all fans of each other, and like what we do like for the community. So he had encouraged, he's like, oh, I want people to shoot this diorama, man. So I brought my camera and stuff, but the store was packed. So I was like, dude, I will come back on a different day. This is amazing that this all, so I have ideas already brewing for how to, you know, photograph that dio. So I'm looking forward to my next trip over there. But ASMR Yimbo. And Wade saying, yeah, love that reel. Absolutely. And yeah, my doorman skills. That's what I was trying to do. I tried to do a nice job. Johnny Rado, yeah, dude, it's Machu kills it, man, with everything. Samurai Chris, the Monkey King. So you know what? Let's talk about Monkey King, because that was another big thing for yesterday. And Chubbs had said that he had some surprises, and he knew that Four Horsemen was bringing some surprises. So, oh man, when it went up at what, 8 a.m. So it didn't sell out immediately. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, do I do it, or do you think that that's the surprise? But like, obviously it said it would be shipped out in June, but I'm like, wouldn't that be something if they had some of these in stock? I decided not to take that chance. I ordered it because I saw Trevor 1/6 Shooter's photos. I mean, 1/6 Shooter, my man Trevor. Jeez Louise. I mean, like, Trev's work is obviously insane. And then when you look at the amount of accessories over here, it's so awesome. And then yeah, look at this stuff. So it's got 38 points of articulation. Insane. I'm not sure. And Trev, I know you're if you're still in the chat, let us know, what is a typical Mythic Legion? It's definitely, this has more than 38. I mean, like, this has more than the usual amount of articulation, right? So I'm so amped for this figure. Oh man, so Trevor just showing off, you know, his fantastic work. And then you know who's another one is Dorklair. Did a nice little breakdown too. He had his hands on it. So he did a review. So there's a review up on YouTube. So let's listen to that real quick.
From Four Horsemen Studios, their latest Figura Obscura. If you want to see a much more in-depth, detailed review, check out my video on the Dorkler YouTube channel. So the head has a faceplate type system, and there's 2 of this head, and then there's 4 of this plate.
I love that.
The sculpture has 2 versions, one with the patterns, one without, and you just pop these right on here. And so there's the second look. And then another option is he comes with these beads. So you could, if you wanted, you could either go with the beads plus the scarf, or you could just go with the beads and have him looking like this. And then you've got 2 more face plates. So we do have a screaming monkey face, and then we have another one that is the patterned screaming face. So here's the 4th look right here.
Yes, so
and then we have a second back head sculpt that you can do 4 more looks with the head. And this head sculpt has the phoenix feathers.
Yep.
Face plate number 2, face plate number 3, or 4. Here's a real quick look.
Oh man, how ridiculously cool is that? I mean, I know I know you guys are already say like this is so cool. Yeah, like probably like, yep. Let's see. So hyped for the Monkey King. So anyone know how much it cost? So it cost me $76 because of the shipping, which it's the Figura Obscura. Like, it comes with the big fancy packaging, comes with all of those accessories. So the shipping kind of hurt. Like, you know, I know it feels like right down the road, and it was still like $11, but what are you gonna do? I mean, like, you know, I'm shrugging it off. I'm not trying to, like, you know, I wanted the figure. I wanted it. I saw Trevor's pictures and went, yep, I need it. So Rabbit, I'm assuming you got it too, my friend, right? And of course, Trev, not a problem. And then this is pretty standard. Okay, same articulation. Wow. So I didn't realize. I guess I never counted or never looked into it. I mean, you know, I have absolutely fallen in love with Mythic Legions figures, so that's cool. All right, I'm down with it. So can't wait for July to get them. Is it July, or I thought I guess they're shipping in June. And then oof, yeah, still want one. Love Journey to the West. Yeah, dude, it's like I said, it comes with so much, and the fact that you get those 4 different faces and the 2 different heads. I mean, like, that's so many different looks to me. Like, that I can justify, you know, it's how much I just spent on Mafex Wolverine. Or yeah, I got the X-Force one. It was down to $77 on Amazon randomly for a couple of days last week, and I ordered it, so it was shipping from it wasn't, I didn't order it through Amazon Japan. It was from regular Amazon, but it shipped from Japan. So that should be coming later this week for me. And you know, so that's I like this with the cloth goods, the different heads. I mean, I'm super excited. All right, Trevor, let's say all new parts except for the upper arms and legs. All right, thank you, man. I appreciate that. There we go. Wesley K's in the house. What's going on, dude? Cool figure. Yeah, it is neat. So Saturday, like I said, so got to take my kids to Chubsy Wubsy. Got to run into so many people. So you got to see a bunch of everybody that I got to talk to. But like I said, Lone Wolf Labs, Toy Addict 17 was in the house. Super cool. Lago Figs, Lone Wolf Labs. Did I say Lone Wolf already? The Toy Store Guide, and I'm trying to think, but the DeLorean guy, he's awesome. I think I got to remember his name. I think it's Mike. But the DeLorean was there, and this guy has been to toy shows, and I met him at ToyCon, so I just haven't talked to him enough. I'm sorry, the name's not like permanently fixtured into my brain yet, but I'm gonna be hitting him up. We're gonna become friends because he offered to take me on a ride in it and go get some pizzas, so I'm totally down. God, I see. I'm trying to remember everybody that I got to see. And again, it's been a very exciting weekend. So, and it was packed. It was super packed. Oh, Toy Mirth was there. I got to meet Anthony in person. That was awesome. Hey, Machu Toy. Dude, I was just shouting you out and showing off your reel and all of that gold that you did. And let's see, currently waiting in the drive-through line for a Demic Fly. As long as it's not 77 cheeseburgers, you're good, right? So enjoy that McFlurry. So anyway, of course, we bought toys because support small businesses, as we know. We should try. But so of course I bought some toys. So my son picked out a couple like a Pokemon set that he had wanted. I'm trying to think who we got in it. Oh, Why Not? It was Why Not and a Charmeleon. So it was a little 2-pack. So he got that, and my daughter, despite my wife and I not being super crazy about it, she has fallen in love with LOL dolls. So they had the mystery balls of the pets. So she has an LOL dog now. So that's what she got. And then here, I'll show you here's first toy of the night. First toy of the night will be, and I might unbox this later on. Why not? But we'll take a look. But I caved. I missed out. I know I had shown this off. Again, if you've been watching for a while now, I showed it off on 5K Toys. They had that like the cloth goods video game versions, and I'm kicking myself to some extent. Like I'm again to kill FOMO and all of that stuff. Like I passed on it for a reason. Like I ended up not buying it like when it was available, and I was like, meh. So I'm trying not to like look back with regret. The one reason I kind of thought, because I love Mezco, I love cloth goods, and since it's the video game version, it was Ellie, a younger Ellie from the first game. So I thought, oh, like I showed my daughter, and I was like, oh, it could be like Daddy and Kate, like we could do it, but I didn't end up getting it, and then it disappeared when they had their like 15% off. They hit like a milestone on Instagram, and literally so many things got picked up. So I missed out. So I had been holding off on this set. This is The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm just going to hold this one up for now. We can always check it out later on. But there we go from the second game. And I saw it last Sunday, and I passed on it to get the Two-Face. But it was another week, and why not another toy purchase? So it looks really cool. Toy Addict 17 definitely gets some enabling points for pushing me into it. He said he has one set that he loves, and he was going to buy a second set to keep in box. So I scooped it up. Why not? So that was my toy purchase and toy experience at Chubsy Wubsy. So that was awesome. And then so today was Mother's Day. So not a lot of toy related stuff, obviously, because it was all about my wifey. And oh, you know what? So Saturday, I did kick her out of the house so my kids and I could do some arts and crafts for her. And then when she got back home, I needed to take her out because if you've heard my schedule, it's been packed. We're either always together or we're at work. So I got to take my kids to Walmart, and I needed Mother's Day cards. And while I was there, they had more of the Guardians wave. Now this Walmart didn't have Mantis. So I'm still not buying the whole wave, and I might regret it, but I ended up getting Kraglin. So, oops, wrong one. Here we go. So I got Kraglin, and I got to put him on this thing. Now he's super. I needed him for my collection. I have a Guardians shelf. I mentioned it before, but I have all versions of Groot, from potted plant to toddler to teenager to my college thick boy, and then to adult Groot. I have 2 Star-Lords. I have a Gamora. I have 2 Rockets now. I have 2 Nebulas. I have the What If one, but then I was like, I need like movie Nebula. So then I got this version of Nebula, and now I need a Kraglin. I don't have Mary Poppins, y'all. I'm hoping for a re-release on him. Or maybe I'll come across him at a toy show or something. If I can get him for a reasonable price, I'll probably add him. And then, so it's Adam Warlock, it's Drax, and Star-Lord in order for me to complete the dog. But I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Like, again, I've been spending money. This is all I spend my money on, for the record. Just I buy toys for myself. I say this all the time, but I buy toys for myself and my kids. And this is my like deformed Cosmo right now. So the nice thing is, because Kraglin came with the front right leg, for a picture, I think I can pull this off. Like if I need a team shot, I can still include the dog. So I'm missing the tail. I think the tail comes with Mantis. So I will get Mantis. And then those other 3, Like, of course, they gave the helmet to Adam Warlock. I just know this has been my problem with MCU figures. This is why I'm trying to like scale back. Like, I just know I don't have any ideas for him. But I also haven't seen the movie because I'm a butthead and I'm just haven't been able to do it yet. So I'm hoping sometime soon. But I think for photography's sake, I can definitely now include Cosmo to some extent. So that's my idea. That's my goal. So there we go. So Kraglin. Now the one thing I'm gonna say, and and I don't have it. Come on, man. Don't make me feel bad about myself. I don't have the action cam. God, Machu's setup is so ridiculous, right? So Wade almost picked this one up this weekend. All right. And so let's see. So let's see. Here's my issue. Again, Hasbro kind of like, you know, to some extent, taking advantage in terms of the cost and what we get. So number one, no lower abdomen crunch whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying I haven't seen the movie yet, but just knowing Kraglin from previous, you know, movies, I know he's not like super action guy, but yeah, it is just a big suit there. But my issue was like there's almost no, he's on a ball jump, but it's like almost no crunch whatsoever. And I've never had to, you know, like I know McFarlane's been knocked, and like I've done plenty of torso mods on McFarlane figures, but I feel like I have to if I'm gonna end up doing. I don't know. Maybe he's just gonna be a pose guy, you know. And you know, he does have the movement to be able to do the whistle. I'm assuming that's how he gets the arrow to work again in this movie too. This thing is really neat, but it doesn't look like anything that's on the box art. So let me hear. I did save the box art here. Okay. So there's the back of the box. Do you see how the arrow looks? I can't get it to do that. So I know it's malleable. It's soft to an extent. So it's just going to be a matter of, I guess, if I want heating it up to do. But again, that's a little bit of a pain. But it is a cool accessory, but it's still not perfect, you know, like I don't exactly know. It's a little wobbly, and then it just kind of, I don't know, looks like that. So it's compared to the box art. Let's do this side by side. Like that looks a lot cooler than what I have right now. I don't know. That just looks like this guy looks really excited, and this guy looks if I may. I don't know. This arrow needs some love. I gotta figure out what to do with this. If somebody has any tips for me, if I'm doing it wrong, let me know. I guess if I spun it out that way, it's a little bit better. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I don't know. Let's see. All right, that's good. All right, the head sculpted work for a Kirk. Oh yeah, from Girl. All right, true. I never watched Gilmore Girls. I mean, I guess who? It's been on in places I've lived. Maybe my sister watched Gilmore Girls. No, don't apologize. It's okay. We all have different things that we enjoy, and that's okay. That's what it's all about. Wesley K. So far, just got Nebula and Groot. I'm playing clearance chicken with the rest because I've bought too much recently. That's kind of where I am with Drax, Star-Lord, and Adam Warlock. Like, I'm just gonna, fingers crossed. They're still in my Target app. And I know 88 Figs encouraged me to just buy them and then like wait out the 90 days. And then like once we start seeing them for clearance, but I don't know. I've also played that game before too. And then I don't do it, or I don't know. So I'm doing what you're doing. If I see them in store, great. If not, I don't know. We'll go from there. But yeah, so there's Kraglin. So there's my Hasbro Legends recent purchase. And this is the nice thing. MCU boxes now, windowless packaging. Get out of here. Oh, that's so cathartic. I love that. Bam. Oh, that makes me feel so good. Okay. So next up, let's jump into the Batmobile, shall we? We'll do the Batmobile. So I got this one last weekend, or at some point last week. So I'm going to put him over here. There he is. So I have the McFarlane Keaton figure. Of course, I was going to get all things Michael Keaton Batman related. So I'm going to stop this over here. There we go. Now, I actually like this figure quite a bit. Obviously, it's not the Mezco, and it's obviously McFarlane scale. So in terms of that stuff, you know, whatever. It's like he's not going to look quite as beautiful as the Mezco does, obviously. And he has more of, I guess, I don't want to call him old face. That makes that, I don't want to try to be negative. But it looks like more of older Michael Keaton, you know, this is the Flash movie version. So that makes sense. I know I've seen people knock that these ears aren't super pointy, you know, compared to other Batman releases. I don't know if that was a decision to not hurt people or just because of the look in the movie. I haven't studied the trailer enough to really get that sense to know. But, you know, that was part of the order that I canceled. So, of course, he's also been sold out everywhere. I ended up biting the bullet. I usually don't pay over retail, but Amazon had them for $25 and then $10 shipping from some third party. And I was like, you know what, for $35, like Machu saved me all that money canceling the Batwing, Batmobile, and then that Keaton figure. So I just said, screw it. Like, let me just order that because it looks like he was continuing to go up in price in the aftermarket. So for $35, I enjoy him. Now you can see the suit. You're definitely getting more of an armored look, which is great because it is two different versions. You know, the Michael Keaton, the Keaton Mezco is the first movie. He is more armored in Batman Returns, and now this is even a more modernized take on that. So I like that I have this. The cloth goods cape is actually pretty decent. Like I don't mind it. Now, obviously, there's no wiring to it, but I've been able to kind of pose them up a little bit. And then here's the other thing. No need for a torso mod. No need for a torso mod. I keep saying, but Todd has been doing such a better job on these toys between the ankles being so much better to play with. He's actually enjoyable. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's actually enjoyable to pose around, to move. And I'm a fan. You know, Todd's been winning me over. And like I said, he's still basically the only DC game in town, you know, outside of if you want to go, you know, Mezco or Mafex. So, yeah, like he's been making great stuff. And he comes with swappable hands, which is, again, huge as I drop one. Oh, man. Oh, man. So he has two grip hands, trigger hands. And then obviously this is definitely not as detailed as the Mezco, but he has the grappling gun and then the Batarang. So this figure's a win. I also bought it because it goes so well with the Batmobile. So I'm going to pull this down because there's no way this Batmobile is fitting into that second camera. Nope, that hand is in the carpet somewhere. Oh, there it is. See, toy anxiety. I had to find it. Oh, look at this. I meant to show this off too. Hang on. That was also a Chubsy Wubsy. Going back to Monkey King for a second. Is that awesome? So a little sticker there. Yay. So that's going to go on my Mythic Legions container of accessories. All right. Here it is. Here it is. I know you've seen it. I know you've all seen it. Now, this is what I want to notice. I would like to point out. The canopy is not as gray. Now, you can see the color differential for sure, especially in certain lighting. But that's the whole thing. In certain lighting, it's more noticeable. It felt like every single reel, every single YouTube unboxing under bright lights, yeah, it's noticeable. But here's what I've heard, and I wish I could remember The account that did it. So it's a guy doing customs of this car. I think he put in like a 2-seater. Again, I can't remember his name. So he had pointed out, and there's a button here right in the center here. So that pops that open, and then this slides out. So, it's so neat. It's so neat. I know you guys have seen this, but I'm just so happy to have this car. I'm so happy to have it. But he said that this is all clear plastic. So what they did was, it's not like they made a choice to paint it gray and upset their whole fan base. This is the same color paint, but because it was painted onto this whole cloudy gray canopy color, it just doesn't darken. It just didn't darken like it would on the rest of the body. So will I spray paint it at some point? Maybe. I think it does look really great. Like, I'm gonna have to pick Machu Toy's brain again, Machu's brain, to help me out. I know it's been in the chat a million times in one of my group chats with them, but I probably will still spray paint it. It's just like it's a process, and I know that, I know it doesn't take too long, but I don't know. It's been a lot of busy weekends. So for me, if I do it, it'll be a summer project. But to be perfectly honest, I personally don't mind the current look. Yes, it's a little toy looking. Yes, it's a little more, it's obviously glossy and shiny, but it does kind of look like that in the movie. I know that like a slight satin matte does look really good on this. So I'm going to talk myself into doing it. But otherwise, like, it's fantastic. I'm just like, last night, my wife and I watched Air on Amazon Prime, the Michael Jordan like signing with Nike. That movie was really good, for the record. And as I'm like trying to like, no, you know what? I am gonna spray paint this as I'm smudging it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna do it. I don't know. But yeah, so out of the box, the 2 fins needed to be attached, and then the card was inside the canopy. But the tires feel really good. I really like the rubber on those. They feel great. It rolls really well. And I do like that it's just a little pop up and slide. So I don't have to worry about springs or any other weird nonsense, because I don't really trust Todd with the spring canopies based on my retro experience, for those of you that remember that. But yeah, it's the Batmobile. This is my Batmobile. This has always been my Batmobile. And I really marked out this week. I read The White Knight. I finally finished it. And there's a whole scene where Batman gives the GCPD like access to all of his Batmobiles. And lo and behold, there's Nightwing driving the '89 Batmobile. It was so cool. It was so awesome. Thank you, Trevor, again. Great reminder, everybody. Hit that like button while you're here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, still, dude, I love it. I'm gonna pull it back up. There he is. I like this figure a lot. You get so much good articulation, and like, you really do. Like, you get some great torso bend. I don't need to do a mod. I do not need to do a mod, which, I've perfected the process now. Like, I got the Dremel. It could take me usually like 5 minutes or so, and yeah, like, it's great. I don't have to do it anymore. So thank you, Todd, for stopping that. And the ankles are so much better, so much better, so much easier to stand these guys up now. So I'm super psyched. And this is another reason I wanted to have him, was to fit in the Batmobile for closed canopy pictures, because, well, toy anxiety with the Mezco, who is literally in a plastic box display case across my room right now. So there we go. Mezco Keaton Batman. Trying to hit through all of these toys that I've been having lying around me over the last few weeks to just get a chance to talk about now. Next one up, I'm going to thank the people over at Diamond Select for this Marvel Select. Here he is, Vision. I got to finally open him. I've had him for a little while now, and I'm finally getting a chance to go through some of this stuff. And man, I don't know where people like I know there was some negative talk about this guy. Whoa. But I don't get it because he's a stud. This Vision is an absolute stud. And I was blown away once again. All right, hold on. This is on me because I didn't straighten out his ankles. Hang on a second. I got a little rushy. So here, let's go through a little breakdown. All right, so Diamond Select, Marvel Select Vision. Number one, the thing that actually stood out to me about this one, because this is one of the newer ones, is that it's way more buttery smooth to move around. You're not getting some of that creaking that you would in the past. Now you still just get, let's see. Is it just you get the waist? I think you do get the waist. Let's see. No, maybe not. All right. So you just get the up here. You just get the upper torso. It does have the cut. So maybe I might need to heat that up. Sorry, Cody. Hashtag Team Heat. But it doesn't feel like it's budging on me at all for that waist twist. But this is so smooth. And actually all of this stuff, it's just more buttery. It's a buttery feeling. There's a little tension on that one, but that's okay. But yeah, I like the movement of this one a lot more than some previous releases that I have from them. So you get the single jointed knees, you get the single jointed elbows. So obviously that could be a little bit better. But again, with Marvel Select, like you know what you're getting. You're going to be getting, it's like, I don't know, your shelf display and beautiful photography, because at the end of the day, you are getting the sculpts and the paint work. And let's take a look at the paintwork, for instance. You can see all of the different texturing and weathering that they did through the cape. See, they added like some nice little orange down in there. So these are gorgeous figures. All right. And again, head sculpt, fantastic. And then you get some great accessories. So he comes with, and I love that Marvel Select does this with the blast effects in the hand. I love that so much. So let's check a couple of them out. So he does have the flight hand, obviously, right now. So he's got the flight hand in. But I'm going to go fist on this side. And then over here comes with this guy, which is so awesome. So that goes around. And again, look at all the texturing. Right? That's so neat. So that's going to go over here. And then you get the blast. And what's really cool is that I took some pictures of them the other day, and I sent one to Portable Legends. So this is another awesome. I'm going to bring up his account in a second, or bring up their account. They put out something about like doing one of those like true collab type deals, like, you know, offering editing services on pictures. So as you guys know, I've talked many times about how, you know, like I struggle with digital effects. But there we go. Yeah. I struggle with digital effects. And so, you know, I try to shoot all my stuff practically, but I'm always curious how my photos would look with some added enhancements. So I'm going to bring up Portable Legends account in a second, but yeah, so that, hold on a second. See, this is the angle that I'm trying to do this on. There we go. But there's the blast. Boom. Super cool. All right. And then even better, I'm going to go with the second head sculpt. And this is where, again, Diamond Select, Marvel Select really, so again, dumbbell head, really shines, because they did this with the Iron Man and the Human Torch. So first you get this ridiculously angry, awesome sculpt. Some like the teeth on Vision get you all up there. There we go. Look at that. But the gem comes out. The stone, the gem, however you want to refer to it. But that will pull out. like so. And it comes with a forehead blast. Love it. And I took a picture of this setup basically to send over to Portable Legends. Incredible. So, yeah, I'm going to say it again. These toys are really great for shelf display and for you're not going to get different dynamic poses, but you will get amazing poses, comic book level stuff, or maybe not comic book level, you know what I mean? Like comic panel portraits. I love shooting them, especially in portrait mode. Just because they're fun. They're fun and they're gorgeous. So yeah, so look at that. I don't know. You get a lot of stuff. I gotta figure out some flight stuff too. Gotta get the flight thing going on. But man, it's awesome. So this is also a little. There we go. See, look at that. How stinking cool. Get them posed up there. So like I said, I think this is a great figure. So thank you again, people at Diamond Select, for letting me check this bad boy out, because it is neat. I am very into it. There we go. Get that head back in there. Oh. Yes. Okay. So real fast, let me just shout out. Let me go over here to Portable Legends, because again, great account. Looking forward to this. Is this the right one? Portable Legends. There we go. So get some eyeballs. Again, smaller accounts. So here we go. Present. So highly suggest giving them a follow. There we go. Portable Legends. So let's get some more eyes and more follows on their account, because doing some really excellent work over here. So I am super stoked to see what they do with. I got to catch up on some of these. Boop. But looking forward to seeing what they do with the vision shot. This was actually from the story. This is what caught my eye, because they did a before and after, and I was like, and offering the editing services. I was like, yeah. I'm like, here, I got something for you. So there we go. All right, chat. Time to catch up. So let's see. Cody says, seems like Hasbro is clearanced a lot slower. So getting back to our talk on Kraglin. And yeah, I think probably, because we're seeing that pendulum swing that we talked about the last couple of weeks, where, yeah, maybe they're going to let stuff sit a little bit longer, but with less supply coming down the road. I don't know. Either way, I'm trying to just practice my Zen. And, I have a Toy Con coming up in June. That's going to be brutal on my wallet. So I kind of have to do like a no buys rest of May, and just think that that Mayfex Wolverine is going to be my birthday present to myself. Roman Toys, my man Frank is in the house. Thank you, Frank, for joining us tonight. And again, happy Mother's Day to all the wives and mommies out there, the toy mommies. Let's see. So, all right. So let's see. So he has seen it. I'm assuming this is the Batman, right? The Batmobile or the Batman. Still waiting on my Batmobile. Definitely going to paint and detail it. Yeah, Chris. Hey, Chris. I will get to it. It's just I'm hoping that I can use my. I just want to see what it looks like on my, like when I put my camera on it. Once I see that, that'll make my final executive decision. I think it will look better with like that nice satin. I think it is satin spray. Team No Heat. No. Team Heat. I've broke those toys. I'm trying to remember the rest of the script. Team Heat, your Woody. Oh my goodness gracious. I kind of dig the muted colors too, rather than the bright yellows. Shouldn't all figs come with multiple heads, hands effects? This should be industry standard by now. Yeah, exactly. Instead of again, Mantis comes with nothing except the Build-A-Figure part. Kraglin, he came with a knife, and then that cool little arrow piece, but why didn't it also, not to get on a negative tangent, but Kraglin should have also just come with, if I take, sorry, I'll pull this way. Oh, he's behind the mic. Just a regular arrow. Why didn't he come with that? He came with this little knife, and then this effect, but then just the arrow to slide in there when it's not being whistled. Like, that was disappointing. Not gonna lie, that was a little like thing that I thought about, like, huh. And I know, like, I need, I wanted to complete my Guardians shelf, so it is what it is. But yeah, that's let's see. Cody said the D&D figure should have clearance long ago. That's true. I know you've been waiting for the rest of those. And yeah, facts indeed. Hasbro charging $32 for yeah, dude, I saw. So Cody again does a fantastic job with his reels and TikToks, and he, we should watch that one too. You guys want to watch a little Cody? Because we don't have a full-blown thing tonight. I didn't want, because this is a nice little holiday thing, and I don't want to bother because Cody's been absolutely killing it those last 2 weeks. I know, just as a fellow like editor, how much editing and time goes into those 2 unboxings that he did with the Batman and TMNT stuff. So yeah, he had a very let's see. Oh, I forget, you curse. Let's see, is it 9 o'clock yet? All right, my nieces and nephew should be sleeping now. So yeah, all right, let's watch a little Cody. That sounds lovely. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna watch it. Cody, and again, words are just words, like I just don't, because I try to be family friendly. So tell you what, for the next like 30 seconds, if younger children are watching, we're just gonna watch Cody's thing real quick. So just be aware. Yeah. So here we go. No, you don't. I'm not trying to be critical, Cody. Not at all. Not at all. At all. I just go zero when I do the lives, even though I would love to. I kind of, but I try not to. I try not to, again, for the family friendly aspect. But no, Cody, you don't. But they also kind of deserve it. And actually, you use freaking, so I think we're going to be okay. But if not, I don't care. Here we go. Rock and roll.
Freaking Hasbro, man. A cool Dritz figure. Looks pretty awesome. Yeah, the cape looks ridiculous, as you'll see in a little bit. You're like, oh, cool. I'm into this. I love gold. $32? $32. I mean, yeah, the cape looks silly. Silly. But the figure, it's a cool looking figure. Minus the weirdo helmet hood. But for $6 more, you get this from NECA. Yeah. $6. $6 separates these figures. Like, I love the Golden Archive. But someone explained to me how this costs $32.
Yep.
But for $38, NECA can do this.
I know.
Like, NECA has their faults, right? But highly detailed, low-priced figures is not one of them. Look, what is Hasbro doing? Explain to me how you make a cool, albeit derpy figure like this, and that costs $32. Like, is Hasbro incompetent or just plain greed? Because
I think we know.
Every time I want to get on to more Dungeons & Dragons Hasbro figures, they punch me right in the kisser with the price. I want to love you. I want to love you, Hasbro. I want to love you. Let me love you. Freaking Hasbro.
Oh my God, Cody, I love you so much, man. Like, seriously, that's what... No, you did. And again, I don't mind, like, again, George Carlin, the words you can't say on TV. Words are only what you empower, like the word, the power that we give to them. I curse, I guess, not as much with my little kids around, but I've always had a potty mouth, except, like, again, teaching. I've trained my brain to appropriate times, and that was just a decision to kind of go be that Mr. Rogers over here with my streams. But no, I like to let them fly. So, Yimbo after dark, that's what I got to do. But yeah, Cody, man, guys, we got to share out Cody's stuff. Like, there's another, I had something else queued up that I wanted to play for you guys tonight, but I'll have to look into it. But it was from Hank Green, and the bottom line is, if you haven't heard of Hank, he's an incredible academic, smart guy, and he talked about how, and we know this, but clickbait stuff, clickbait headlines. We know from our media sources out there that it's statistically proven that anything that preys upon our fear or our anxieties, our worries, stuff like that, and our negativity, gets higher views and clicks. And that's like, for me, why I've been the way that I've been for the last 2 years. I know I've seen TikToker people and like, this is how you grow your account. Start out with like, you don't want to be this guy. You could be left out of this. You don't want to be doing it. I'm like, who wants to make people feel that way? And I know people do. And again, it's scientifically proven. I say it's because we have Neanderthal brains and that we are not actually predators. We've always been prey. Like all of our DNA, we have past trauma that's been passed down from when we used to be mauled by saber-toothed tigers. So anyway, part of why I want to do this is so I can point to my kids and be like, hey, like I tried to put positive types of stuff, and not even to use the word positive, but just joyous stuff, finding contentment and not prey upon that type of negative emotion. So yeah, like Cody's amazing, and we should be celebrating people like Cody and trying to get them out there. And like I said, he's developed a massive follow. Like his TikTok is huge, but I'm just trying to continue to encourage people to follow him over on Instagram, introduce him to more of our circles of friends, because his stuff is so good. And then obviously sub him on YouTube, because like he's another fellow toy tuber that we're trying to help grow, that everybody can have their seat. We're trying to get our seats at the table. You know what I mean? Like there's enough space for everybody. As I said on the TBC Top 10, the community is small but growing. I love that. Let me love you. Cody said, if they could explain to me the cost, I would understand, but I don't at all. Exactly. And they're not going to, because we know the reason. We know it. The same thing watching the movie Air last night. It talked about shareholders. When a company goes public, you have to answer like shareholders are not collectors. They just want to get the highest profit that they can. And I get it. And that's where cost cutting comes in and squeezing us. I mean, like, we know. And that's why it's up to you. Buy the things that bring you joy. If you're going to buy something to be like, I'm not going to get mad about Kraglin. I wish he had the extra arrow. I wish he had a little bit more articulation, but I like that he's going to be up on my Guardian shelf, and he's going to make me happy, and I didn't have to go hunt for like an aftermarket thing. So you look to the positive, that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And Wade saying good vibes and good toys, and Cody, of course, my friends. And it's true. Shareholders collect the money though, for real. I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is. They have no investment in us as like the products or the consumers. They just are about their bottom line. So Samurai Chris, I threw FOMO out the window with Hasbro and haven't bought anything from them in almost 2 years. Wow. Good for you, man. Because you know what? I tried to kick that even this year with starting out 2023 with like the 52 figure challenge with Toy Father, No Chewing. I was really, really selective about my Marvel Legends, and I focused more, again, it was the trade-off, like try to be less toys, maybe get some more stuff that I was excited about. It did mean a few more premium figures, but that also pushed me to sell more stuff, to like be able to play this whole juggling game of bringing in stuff to talk about and to photograph. So yeah, like outside of the Guardians, like I love the Guardians movies, and I cannot wait for this third one. Like everyone that I've talked to, this seems like this is, since Spider-Man, like a movie that I'm going to get super hyped about, enjoying, where everything else has just been, I sit there, go, it's fun. Shang-Chi, I liked a lot of parts about Shang-Chi, but then like it kind of missed some marks too for me. God, I can go through. I feel like the Ant-Man's going to be the same way. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen Ant-Man yet. I'm waiting on Disney Plus. But, Falcon and Winter Soldier, another one. Like, I was amped, but it just kind of missed the mark. Loki, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. You know what I mean? Cody, it's really hard trying to time a good price and then only have the option being a scalper aftermarket. Yeah, but that's why don't look back. Luke Cage said, like, what is it? Always forward always, or that's how you have to look at it as a collector. Like even if it's hard, and then like toy shows, toy cons, and then when you do meet people in the community, setting up trades. Like I never thought I was going to get the Mezco John Wick. And fortunately, again, it came up like in a group chat with Simon Toast. And we ended up pulling off a trade. And I sent him that Mafex Joker, Dark Knight. And of course, I hit him up with some extra money because like, I'm not gonna be a jerk about it. Like he was just like, no, just straight up trade. I'm like, no, like I know that I didn't want to like feel like I was, getting the better end of the deal because I know what he was going for on the aftermarket. So that was a figure I wrote off in my mind. So again, you make friends and do that. Captain McKay, thanks for joining us, man. I've been selling some things little by little the past few weeks, really trying to scale the spending back. I know, and I've been trying, and then I just the last couple of weeks been getting hit, but in good ways. Again, like Machu. Oh man, should we talk these guys? See, like Machu got me a lot of cool stuff. Like I could talk about these guys in a second. Actually, before I get to them, I want to do some more diamond stuff real quick because they're awesome. So I wanted to. I'll keep Vision back there. And get set up their next things. But yes, I am trying to scale back for sure. I wanted to support Chubsy. So, and I've always wanted that Mezco Two-Face. So there we go. Boop. Slide that over. But yeah, so I got the and the NECA thing. I know I've been bad. I can't be like, oh, I've been so good. No, I haven't been great the last couple of weeks, but it has hurt. That's why I'm like, I can't buy any more toys this month. I should not buy any more toys this month. So I'm not going to. I just have to not do that. All right. So here we go. Let me catch up. Phantom Toyography. Black Panther 2 was a bit F for me personally. Yeah, like that's what I mean. All the stuff. Loki really got me as a show that I like super amped. I liked She-Hulk. That show I looked forward to. I really liked the actress or the actor from Orphan Black. So when she became Jen Walters, like I was like, ooh, like she's got range. She comedically killed me in that show. So, but it was a different vibe altogether. Like it was a comedy for me. I was just enjoying the whole thing, and of course, I'm one of the people too that like I was mind blown with like the ending. Not to get into it, but at the same time, also like, where do we go from here? Type of thing, So yeah, just it's been lackluster, and I've mentioned it before, but like they are obviously like I'm 40, no, God, I'm gonna be 41 soon. So this is they're scaling some stuff down. They're making stuff like they're targeting a younger demographic. So I've just been at peace that not everything is being made for me, like it was through the first movie all the way through Endgame. Like that was made for me and my demographic. So that's fine. It's just you gotta it's sad when you realize it's not like, oh, I'm not the catered audience anymore. But that's why I'm excited. I'm still excited to see Ant-Man, and I'm super amped for Guardians, like super amped. And I'm definitely excited to see where James Gunn takes the DC, because maybe it's their time. I love James Gunn, so I'm hoping. It all figures. It's wrong to take advantage of those of us addicted to form injected plastic cartoon characters. They prey on our weaknesses. That is true. It is definitely. We know that this is all about nostalgia. It all figures sent in an awesome video to the TPC this past Wednesday, and he talked about like with so many progressions of humanity with different technologies, AI, etc., that this stuff, toys and toy photography and what we do brings us back to that simpler time in our lives, and less responsibilities and all that type of stuff, just making sure you were going to catch whatever your Saturday morning cartoon was. So yeah, I'm with you. Like this is all nostalgia is part of that whole like tapping into that innocence, but also that dopamine, I guess to some extent. But yeah, I know. Let's see. So I've enjoyed all the Marvel shows, even at their weakest. They've entertained me, and that's what I'm saying. I will always look to the positive, because if something like was really like, if I couldn't finish it, I would be like honest about it. But I've enjoyed them all. It's just that my expectations for going into this, that, you know, into phase 4, they were so high after Endgame. And like I said, I've said this many times in the past. I have attributed it to they raised our expectations, you know, because of the previous 10 plus years. And they had to go in a different direction and do different things. And yeah, so I've enjoyed everything too. Like I've never gotten mad at any of this stuff, but I haven't fallen in love in wanting to rewatch things. Like I have, but now it's more of like background type of stuff. Like Spider-Man, of course. I love Spider-Man. Like that was great. Like I love that one. Wait, kind of need that Phantom Fig for sure. Hits the nostalgic factor hard, yeah. I was doing so well not buying anything other than clearance, and then Mezco moved me from the wait list to pre-order on Cousin Eddie. Dude, I'm on the wait list for Cousin Eddie. I haven't checked. I didn't get an email. I didn't look today. They moved me off the wait list for Mr. Freeze. So I'm excited about that one. But yeah, shoot, that's gonna get charged soon. CPAC, I love Guardians, solid movie. Good. That's what I keep hearing. Oh, I'm so excited. You know what? I really like the Guardians like holiday special, their Christmas special, whatever you want to call it, but I really like that too. I thought that was great. And again, just a good time. Like, you know, I think I watched it twice during the holiday season. But anyway, let's get back to some toys. So as you see spinning around here, Invincible. So we have Omni-Man and Mark Grayson. So I've gone over them in the past, but I'm showing them off right now because we're going to unbox 2 more. We're going to go through. Did I have my little... Aha. We're going to do right now. So this is Adam Eve. Yeah, sorry. Adam Eve. There we go. Adam Eve. We're going to go through her and then Robot. So I've been sitting on these and I really love Invincible. I haven't read the comic. I'm not going to lie. I know that book is like this thick. It's massive, thousand plus page, whatever it is. So the whole thing is massive. And like season 1 covered this much of it. So I'm really in love with Invincible. I do need to go back and rewatch it because season 2, does anybody know off the top, like when it might be coming out? I want to say this summer, right? I was hoping it was going to be earlier in the year, but I guess not. So going back to before I crack her open fully, if we just stop these guys from spinning. So what, like I was saying with Vision, now he gets even less. But this is nice turning, but he gets even less, almost non-existent over here on the torso. Now, I have said it when I first reviewed them, but I kind of want to torso mod him. I just haven't gotten around to it. But now that I have these couple of other figures starting to round out, like the Invincible cast, I think I'm going to because I want to shoot them more since some of my initial things that I've done. But yeah, so there's Mark, and same thing with Omni-Man. He does get a little bit more, but not a crazy amount. A little bit more than Mark, but yeah. So, but God, I just love those head sculpts. Love that design. So yeah, I got to do more with these guys for sure. So definitely put them up against Superman, Justice League guys. God, oh, such a brute. All right, so. Here we go. Pop, 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 pop. All right. That's awesome. Right off the bat, we talk about the accessories of Diamond Select. This is amazing. Tiny little version. So this is... Which character is this? I thought it was... Who's R? Who is that? Can somebody let me know? I'm just excited because I was even trying to do some homework and refresh my memory because it's been a while since I saw the show. Who is this? Anybody? I don't know. You gotta remind me. But anyway, action figure for toy photography. This is a perfect hot toy for a vapor. Like I love that. Whoop. So I love a good little tiny toy figure. All right, so here's Adam Eve, and now she has a bunch of stuff. I'll put these out over here. Again, fist effects. That makes me so much happier. You don't have to finagle with them. They're just done. It's there for you. All right. And then she has, I won't bust these all out right now. So there's 8 hands, super great. And then again, Diamond giving us the flight stand, which is always appreciated. Oh yeah, so she's got the peg hole in the back there. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at her. Let's take a look. Nice job again on this is what the Prime show looks like to me. I don't know about you guys, but that's what it looks like. All right. And yeah, hold on. I got to pull up this comment because it's so true. That is absolutely Jay Jonah. Right. That is. Get me pictures of Spider-Man so I can rip his head off and punch him in the heart. But yes, that is for sure. All right. So now let's get some. Ooh, it's a little bit different. So again, Diamond Select has been making improvements as well. So to their articulation. So over here, this is part of the reason, like I wasn't super crazy about this particular choice of leg articulation, because when it comes out like this, you do have that chunk gap missing, but they solved it on this one. Oh, I can't wait to check out Robot now too on like a male figure body. But yeah, that was like one of the things that stood out to me with these two. See that? You get that little bit of a chunk. But again, for photography, for flight, for you know, desk display, shelf display. Oops, as I pop this hand out. There we go. Like you can, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, right? When you do something like that. But that was one of the things that, like, you know, like I would hope that they would work on, and they did. They did. That's amazing. That makes me so happy. Excellent. Oh, that like seriously, that is so awesome. All right, so she could get the splits out there. There we go. Full kick up, very nice. Let's see. We have single jointed knee. All right, again, not a big deal. Because again, just like a McFarlane, you know, or at least previous McFarlanes, I'm gonna go with more like portrait-y style things than like super G.I. Joe based action. All right. Arms come out. You can get the no, I'm gonna need. All right, so something that does happen with Diamond figures is the paint. Get a little chunky in the paint. So I'm getting a little bit of resistance out here. You can see, because sometimes the paint needs to kind of flake off in there. Same thing happens with Mythic Legions, you know, especially with a company that is giving us really good paint jobs. This will happen, especially in those areas. So Cody, I do not want to force this, Mr. All right, Mr. Cody, too much new toy. I do not want to force that. So I will need to heat up these shoulders. Same thing on this one. And that's not a big deal. But I am not screwing around, my friend. No way. Because that feels like it's catching. Just need a little heat, and then I'll be able to loosen that up. No problem. But yeah, I do not want to do anything to that peg. So yeah, I am not going to mess around. Oh yeah, that's right. So NECA flakes too. You're right. And some careful, well-reasoned forcing. No. I said no. No. Yeah, I'm not going to manhandle a little lady. Exactly. But I do want to check out one of these fist effects with the punch. There we go. So yeah, so there we go. So that's cool. Very neat. And then this one, is this for the feet? Ooh. That's what I'm thinking. This is for feet. All right. Okay. Oh, neat. Okay. That's awesome. So there we go. So Adam Eve, I am a fan. Again, just to continue to round out. These are the only figures of Invincible that you can get your hands on. And already much better design, especially on the legs. And yeah, eventually I would like to, see the double jointed stuff, but for me, it's not a deal breaker whatsoever. Just she looks great. She looks awesome. All right, so that's neat. Now let's see robot. Oh, and yes, I'm already seeing the leg improvement. God, you know what? I love this is why I want to shout out, like Diamond Select. They also listen. It's the same thing I was saying with Todd. Like they took the criticism to heart. The side eyes. What happened? Well, they were garbage, but he went, yeah, all right. We swung and whiffed on that one. And lo and behold, side eyes went away. Like he's like, you're gonna have to deal with it for this whole production run, but things happen. And like I was saying, so yeah, NECA Flakes 2, team mess around. It's an art form. Let's see. Anybody else getting Gwen leg stretch pausing flashbacks? I did. I was getting, yeah, because that's frozen. I do not want to push that at all. I do not want, no, thank you. This is nope, no, thank you. I am not screwing around. But I really do like this figure. Did anybody figure out the name of her yet? I feel so bad that I can't remember. But I just love a little figure. I love that little toy. That's gonna make me so happy. All right, so I'm gonna put her over here now. And now let's get to robot. Wade saying, lotion your toy. I do have the Kiki. Oh, maybe I should try not the Kiki, my lube, my shock oil. Maybe I could. But see, it's orange. I'm gonna try the heat first. I won't be able to do it tonight, so I don't want to wake my kids up with the hair dryer. But yeah, I'm gonna screw around. Maybe in the morning, I'll just try to heat it up real quick. Or I could go shock oil. It's just that it's orange. They would be down in there though. I don't know. Lotion your toy, or I just find all my figures become too loose over time. Don't want to speed that up. Yeah, but see, like that's a good point. That's fair. That's fair. I do worry about that stuff too. All right, now for robot, he does come with a stand, and I had to look him up. I had to remember, so I don't want to spoil too much of the storyline if you've never seen the show or read the comic book. But again, it's a very neat character. And yeah, so he just unfortunately comes with hands. I don't know if you would necessarily need anything else with him, but the stands and the hands. So here we go. So there's robot. Let's get a little close up there for you. So he looks great. I know now that I have him open, I need to shoot. I'm going to have to get a picture ready for a little collab with Cox Create. I know we talked about that before. But let's see. So single jointed. You do get higher, though, because he's a robot and doesn't need... Oh, look at that, Cody. Team No Heat. I did it. See? So you do get a little bit more than 90 for that single joint. And... all right, single jointed knee. Once again, we kind of know what we're expecting now. And how's his crunch? All right, much better crunch over here. That is awesome. All right, a little bit more at least. And that's probably because that tiny little waist that he has. But yeah, so there we go on the rocker or ball, or whatever you want to call it. Ball rocker. And then the legs, that's so much better. That's so much nicer. So again, They listened, they changed things up. That makes me very happy. And then the peg for the flight stand. So yeah, those legs look so much nicer. You get those. You get way nice kick rotation, right? Some nice leg elevation there. And the 360. So yeah, he's neat. He's a cool looking figure. He's got some trying to show the detail there on the mouth. Like the carved in kind of like, I mean, it does look kind of scully. I don't know if you could see that detail there. I'm trying to show that off, but that's awesome. So again, thank you, Diamond Select. Very happy to have these in my household. So I have the whole, well, not all of them, but yeah, I gotta Got to get these guys photographed for sure. There we go. So yay, awesome. Let's see. Just look at. Thank you, Samurai Chris. Shrinking Ray. Okay, Shrinking Ray. So yeah, look. Technically, I have 5 invincible team members. Very, very much appreciate it. And yeah, see, I go both ways on the whole heat issue. I go both ways. And then let's see. So let's see. I can't swear, but this scandalous figure lubing passes the censors. Such a great name for the fig. Robot. I know. Kicking names around, boys. How about Robot Genius? That's good. Like a cross between Iron Giant and Ultron. That's true, man. And again, I'm super pumped to have another robot added to now my robot horde. God, it's like I have so many groups of bad guys that I just want to shoot. Oh man. But yeah, robot is definitely going to get beat up when I finally get around to shooting my X-Men. With heat. Oh, Chewie, you son of a gun. All right, thank you, Samurai Chris. Yeah, I just gotta watch the show again. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna fire it up. All right, so that was exciting. So thank you all for letting me get through some stuff. That's been the best part of having different guests on and getting to talk about stuff. Is getting the friendship, aspect. But then like I like the occasional solo stream because, like I said, I get to then like unbox and talk about some of these toys I've wanted to for a while. So thank you all. Thank you. Let's see. Back from a toilet break and we are lubing up. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was just talking about I gotta get some lube in Adam Eve's shoulders. So we're all good. Just the shoulders. We're just the shoulders. All right. Oh, another little fun thing here for you. So, time for a quick plug, everybody. So, if you bear with me. Quick plug. So, I've talked about it before, but as you know, I am an Amazon affiliate. So if I know there's a lot of us, From a Toys also has one. I think Figure Battles does too now, but it's good. My whole point is share the love, right? And if you can remember, so if you are looking to buy something on Amazon or you see something that I have posted about or talk about, if you open the link, that's all. It helps me. That's all I have to do. Just go to Amazon through any of the links that I post. If I post something in a story, or you can go to the Amazon storefront in my link tree, it takes you to here, and then that helps. So I wanted to show, if I may, I'm going to switch this. I'm out of here for a second. Hang on. Bloop. There we go. So I bought this at Kohl's myself, but it's actually cheaper on Amazon. So this is the Black Panther jet, as it were, I guess. But the Black Panther jet, and it comes with a Shuri figure that's like just no articulation, like 5 points of articulation. But legends fit in it. So just like the Miles Spider Buggy, legends fit. And there you go. And it has the movement. It has 2 different, they call it flight forms. So here or here. That's the 2 different flight forms. These do shoot, and I'm not going to actually, because I don't want to lose them. It only comes with the 2. And I like that, like the color in here. So I don't want to shoot them. I actually was giving it to my son, but I haven't like taught him how to shoot the discs out because he loses all the rockets. So, but yeah, I think I want to say 88 Figs was maybe the first guy to show me or show in a story that he maybe painted it all black or he used it with snake eyes. But yeah, these will work with G.I. Joes and Legends. So if you are looking for a vehicle, over here, if I shrink myself down a little bit, ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Add it back. There we go. I have, and again, thanks to my wife for helping me set this up. But where did I put it? Oh yeah, rides. There it is. So actually, that has gone up. It was as low as 14 the other day. But I bought mine for 18. But yeah, everything I've ever talked about here. Oh, this one I don't have, but I want. But anyway, everything, all this other stuff I do own. That's a pretty decent price for the Bratz card too. $41 right now. Oh, I have that for 17. That's not bad. But yeah, so anyway, I'm saying if I ever talk about anything on here, it is up. Same thing about this. This is something, wow, $25. So I'm just shouting out because I own the thing is great and it scales because it's for Lori dolls. And look at that, 6-inch dolls, people, 6-inch dolls. Oh, it opened up in a different thing. Shoot, hang on. Let me show. Sorry, because I do like this thing a lot, quite a bit actually. There we go. So I bought it for the full price back in the summertime. And like I said, I've used this for a lot of different stuff. 6-inch dolls, but that means 6-inch action figures. So anyway, there's my little Amazon plug. And I did get, speaking of Legends, if I go back, share this tab instead. There, finally, they did it where I can switch back and forth. I did, in fact, break and get the Hawkeye. So I pre-ordered them because I want that. This is all like, this is my childhood. You know, like anything they get me. This is what we were talking about. They tapped into me playing this video game on Sega Genesis and the arcade. So yeah, I wanted that video. I don't have a comic Hawkeye, so for it's like, again, in my head, 25 and 25, like, you know, this was, like I said, you could see 16. I got it for 18. So 25 for the Sky Cycle. You know, like, could I hold out? It didn't sell out. So could I hold out and maybe it dips in price? Yeah. But I don't know. I don't want to take the gamble. So I got them. I pre-ordered them. I'm comfortable. Not happy to pay. Like, it should be 40. Let's say that. It should be 40. But since with everything that we have been paying, like, this is one that I don't mind paying full price for. So, what are you gonna do? But anyway, so that's all. Just so you know, my wife has done a great job organizing everything. Anything that I do buy, I immediately add to one of those different lists. So that's all. Thanks, everybody. And yes, Wade, 6-inch everything. And yes, thank you, man. That would be awesome. That would just be nice. It supports the stream, and you know, like, no other money's really coming in. Like, there is no other money coming in, so it does help. It would help chip away at some of the StreamYard costs and equipment and all the other things that I like to do to enhance our experience together. So let's you just gotta lay down the law with all his unruly friends. All right. So I'm gonna move some Diamond Selects away. How are we doing on time? Oh, we are doing great on time. So many toys. Okay. Man, we talked about the Batmobile. We talked about this is something I don't think we talked about this guy yet. Okay. Because maybe I'm gonna finally crack him open. Perhaps. If y'all give me the go ahead. Now, guys out of the way. Here we go. Or actually, no, you know, it should be Miles and Gwen time. That will be next. So this is more of a I wish I could do the poll. I can't do one through here, can I? Can I do a poll? No, it's got to be through Studio. Chewy, if you're still watching, does it have to be through Studio to do a poll in the chat? Is that how it works? Poll. Comment. All right, I don't know how to do this. Shoot. All right, I'm not gonna try now. Okay, here's what I want to know. I have gotten some. Comparisons to CM Punk, which, like, you know, visually, I'm not mad at it. I like Punk. There we go. So I know he had a whole, like, Well, let's take a look at his actual face first. So I know HC Yellow Jacket likes to call me CM Punk. And oh, sorry for the glare. There we go. I know it's not spot on, but I can see it. I can see it. So my question is, should I make this figure one of my new, like, should I make that my Yimbo, or will everybody know that the CM Punk and not use it as Yimbo? so let me know. Do the Wade, do the poll. The chat says yes, you are CM Yimbo. All right. Yeah, because like I would crack him open. Maybe not. Like I kind of know what I'm gonna get into with that guy, so maybe he won't be super fun like to discuss. Actually, I hate the packaging on it. That's the whole thing that I hate. But CPAC says yes. All right. Yeah, he's got the shorter hair. He's got the buzzed hair on him. Honestly, if they gave him a little bit longer hair, like in this picture, you know, he's got the slick back. That would, I guess we could be cousins, right? Or maybe brothers. I could definitely see it. But yeah, so all right, so maybe this could be CM Yimbo. It's clobbering time. Let's see. No, maybe AJ Styles after watching the throwback reel. That's true too. That's true. Oh man. All right. So I just was curious. I was curious if that pulls it off. Let's see one more time. Bring it a little closer. Bring him in there. AC Yellow Jacket. I don't know if you're going to be watching. I know sometimes you're a replay guy. So when you're having your breakfast, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Are we twins? Should that be my new Yimbo representation for my toy photography? Let's see. Get AJ headband swappable. Yeah, I like it. How many chest tattoos are you trying? I have 0 tattoos. I have 0. I am a blank canvas, as they say. He needs a red shirt and earphones. You know what? I could make that work. Custom time. Yeah. All right. So maybe that could be my custom. Yeah. I have stuff, and I would also then probably go to eBay and see what kind of like cloth goods I can buy as well, because I'm not going to be walking around in meggings for my toy photography. So I'm going to need some jeans or something. But that's cool. All right. I appreciate it. That's good. Thank you for the feedback, everybody. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Oh, this has been fun tonight. So let's go over, now that I've had more time to play, we're going to go over the Miles and Gwen. So good news. I did get about all of 10 minutes of like basement time with my dial back here. I couldn't do anything elaborate with my lighting. But I actually spent time trying to make like a really cool reel. So I don't have the fancy action camera like Machu, but I was trying to use my own motion with my fancy camera. So I wanted to, I don't know, I'm going to see if I could put something together to get it out this week. But let's go check out Miles. So I know you guys have now seen these guys in action. But so let's just get into some impressions of him. So there we go. So thin everything. Everything on him is very thin. Which I found that like I get surprised by trying to stand them. So standing them is really not their strong suit currently. I am going to hit their legs and like specifically their knees with Kiki loose joints. I am going to do that. Because yeah, like it's just trying to get the standing. Maybe not. Is it just a tiny everything? Tiny ankles. I mean, like, obviously they can stand. There we go. Like, hey. Yeah, the ankles are... There we go. I mean, I can get it. It's not like the end of the world. I really love these figures, I will say. Like, I want to start out first by saying, if you are interested in, you know, getting a higher end version of, you know, the Marvel Legends, for sure, this is the way to go. You know, it's the only option, you know, in terms of these characters or these versions of the characters. So there is that. But yeah, they're great. They're great. And see what I'm talking about? Like, now, granted, she has she's loosened up because I lubed her up after the stream when she did lock up on me. But her knee, again, not like where it's shaking down or anything, but here's where I'm going to say the pros. Because first of all, there's all pros. The head sculpts are wonderful. So here, I'll keep Gwen back here, just waving hi. There we go. But yeah, I've been having a little bit of trouble getting her to like look natural, like just standing there natural. But I think it's because of the SHF Spider-Man. Well, it's not just them, but like those. She looks hippie, I guess, but it's not her hips, it's her upper thighs. Whereas Miles, it's not quite as pronounced, right? So strength-wise is obviously anything web swinging. It's fantastic. Action, dynamic, all that type of stuff, web swinging. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous, leaping. Like, they are fantastic. So I'm using the stands from Betamax 86. I took a couple of different things. Again, I didn't get to go super hard with them, but for like a little reel, a little like, you know, put together some stuff for a YouTube short or whatever. Definitely happy with how they turned out. And I love, I mean, again, like posing them into dynamic Spider-Man poses. Spot on. But I also, again, Sentinel Miles, he's a tiny figure. So this one is taller, older version. Fantastic head sculpt, like truly fantastic head sculpt. And I love the costume design, the enhancements. Like, I love that. The red lining. It just looks so stinking good, man. I mean, like, he looks awesome. I love that red stripe. And same thing for Gwen. Like, love this costume. And I love the sneakers as opposed to the ballet shoes. Fantastic. Makes me really happy. I love that she has them tied up around the high tops, like, and it's wrapped around. So neat. So neat. Now, getting back to Miles. So here, let me crack open my accessories here. So let's see. Definitely gonna get this Miles. Would have worked on my IG reel. Yeah, dude, it's great. It's great. All right, so let's show you the rest of Miles' stuff. So that's, again, going back. Happy Miles. And I love a good smiling figure. If you can't tell, I like to smile. I like looking at toys that are smiling because then they make me smile. You know? So here's the more stoic face, but really well done head sculpts here. Really well done. He looks awesome. He looks amazing. And then bonus is you get the one Spider-Man. What did I just do? Oh, come on. All right. The peg popped out on me. There we go. No big deal. SHF every once in a while gets super annoying with little things like this happening. So it pops back in. But now I'm going to need pliers. Unless I can pop the... Nope, I'm going to need pliers. That's so annoying. But this has happened with my other SHF stuff too. So, frustrating. So, of course, it couldn't be stuck in the smiling head, which is the better of the two. But it was working fine the other day. Yes, literally yesterday. Okay. So anyway, getting back to the Spidey mask. What's excellent and amazing about this is that he does come with 2 other sets of eyes. So instead of needing a whole other head sculpt, there we go. The eyes just pop out. And you could do 1-on-1, so you can mix and match. And that's what I did yesterday. So there you go. So there's not a huge, but yeah, no, that is a pretty significant difference. Again, I like to do something like that because then you get like the whole people's eyebrow type of eye look. But yeah, it's dope. I like it. I like it a lot. This is annoying that peg got stuck inside. Just because I'm going to need pliers. But this is why I have pliers. Stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, what a annoyance. Yeah, because that's... I don't know why that stuff happens. If anybody else has any recommendations, because it takes us, popping this back in. Trying. I mean, it did pop in. I can get it popping back in. There we go. So that's back. See, that's back. But then if I just go to pop the head off, nope. Ouch. It did it again. Anybody have recommendations, or is it just pliers? Ugh. Damn it. See? So if anybody has recommendations, let me know. Because that just gets frustrating. But it has happened to me on my like Endgame, Toby Spider-Man. So like I'm used to it. My Battinson figure. I just don't know why every once in a while it just doesn't want to stay into the bottom neck peg. And then like now that's gonna happen every time, I feel like, which is annoying. But I digress. Very, very cool figure. Love Miles. I'm gonna put him back up. Maybe I can get him posed up real quick. Let's see, something fun. Maybe a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. So if you get anybody watched last week or the Wednesday show, I got to get good at my timed posing, right? The Machu Toy contest. That's going to be a lot of fun, actually, if we pull something like that off. But there we go. Get him back there. I've got to do something with that hand. More out like that, maybe. All right. All right. And now with Gwen. So this is her, like, obviously, like the squid I'm about to fight type. And what's really great about this, they obviously both come with a ton of hands. And I'm not mad at the web effects either. I mean, again, I'm going to always recommend web heads. Those are my favorite ones because you can really get comic book looking stuff out of them. But they are cool. That's what I ended up just using for yesterday for my little filming session. But with Gwen, I love the look of this. I love a good hooded character. Number one, I really do. And the texturing on the costume, you can see it all there on both of them. And the other neat thing is that they have the peg that you can use the stands. So that actually, there's hers. I will use this a lot, and it's going to be probably my go-to for these, maybe, just because of the back peg. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, because obviously I also love my Betamax 86 flight stands. So we'll have to see. But here's the other stuff. Let's get into the head sculpts. This is the coolest thing over here. So on Gwen, there she is. Again, a really amazing detail, look, awesome. So she pops out here. All right, so there's no neck whatsoever. And now here, this can pop out. This. See, now that's how it's supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to work. The head should not have the peg stuck inside. Can you tell I'm still annoyed? All right. So now with this, she has the 2 different necks, just like Miles does. So there's that one. And Machu had pointed this out to me, and it's so amazing that the hair comes off. So this way you can put that inside if you wanted to. And the one thing you have to watch out for is like that piece of hair will catch. So you got to kind of tweak that, tuck that in. But then she sits right in. Amazing. And then, whoop. I love this look. This is my favorite with the hood up. I really, really enjoy that. So yeah, look at that. How great. And then here is the other head sculpt. Oh. That can go in there. And then, of course, the cool thing is that she does have the hood down. So for either way, maskless or unmasked, she has that. So I still think it was really nuts that it froze up on me. But yeah, just using that shock oil, I got her going in no time. So it's all good. But yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, so there we go. So I like these guys a lot. If you can get your hands on them, I highly suggest it. Like I said, I'm still gonna get the Sentinel, Gwen, when she does come out. I'm definitely gonna get her. So, and I'm not really expecting them to come out with anybody from Across the Spider-Verse anytime soon. When they do, then I'll probably get them. But for the meantime, like, I have my Into the Spider-Verse figures. I'm going to get that Sentinel Gwen. And for Miles and Gwen, I am certainly happy to have these older looking, slightly tweaked, changed versions. And I can't wait for the movie. I really can't. So thank you again, Machu and Tenio Toys, for hooking me up. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Let me pull that down and get back to the chat. Let's see. So, let's see. So you, whoop. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. Your boys got toys. Thank you very much for stopping in. Greatly appreciated. To again remind everybody, hey, hit that like button if you haven't already. Yeah, I was messing with the SHF Miles. Let's see. So it is super tricky. I had this with my Reddit from the NECA Mirage. Oh yeah, for the head, for the pet. Like, it's just silly. All right, Patman13, thank you for joining us tonight. Heat the head. All right. Yeah, hashtag Team Heat. Suck it, Cody. Just kidding. I love you. Seabag, this happened to Amazing Yamaguchi. Oh, all right. I'm not sure who that character is. Midoriya? Again, I don't pretend to know all levels of fandom for different things. But all right. So yeah, it's just annoying because you saw how easy with Gwen. Like, that means it's gonna be an extra step. Like I said, I'm gonna have to have pliers around. If it's just like, yeah. Maybe once I pop it out and get it back in, I won't have that issue again. Oh, like you said, maybe if by heating the head, Patman, that's a good point. Pop it out, put it back into the neck peg, heat the head, and then hopefully that'll just keep that where it'll just pop off. Use it. All right. I would just use pliers. I wanted to pop the peg with something that couldn't grip and lose it in the carpet. That is true. Almost any time I try to pop a peg with pliers, it does get lost in the abyss of the floor carpet. I will cry. So yeah, I have to be very, very cool. And yeah, these were the event exclusives. I didn't personally get to go, but Machu and Tenio Toys did. And fortunately, they had a couple of extras, and I was like, yes, please. I didn't want to beg. I was going to ask. I knew they were picking up for some other people, so I was like, I could wait. And then he had them. And then he started unboxing them and using that fancy action camera, and I lost it. I was like, well, if you do end up having any extras, so now I have them. I'm sorry, Chris. No, remember, I'm not a toy enabler. I am a joy enabler. Not a toy influencer. I'm a joy influencer. No, They're neat. They're neat. You don't have to pay for like retail, or no, you don't have to pay the extra stuff. I don't know what they're going for. I haven't looked, obviously, because I was able to get these guys in hand. But they are coming out, and the pre-orders are up on Amazon. So they're not going to be the event exclusive versions, but I think the only difference might be the stands and the packaging. So yeah, Machu Toy, brother. Ooh, Machu Toy with the coming to with the SHFiguarts. No, thank you very much, man. Greatly appreciated. So people shave down the top connection so the force doesn't make that pop off. Shave down the top connection. Okay. All right. I imagine the suction is what's doing it. And fancy action camera strikes again. It's true. Machu gets all the enabling points. That is for damn sure. But yeah, very that's going to literally be the first thing I do. I have the mess of toys by my feet. I probably won't clean this up for a couple of days now because, probably not. Probably I'll scramble before the TPC top 10 on Wednesday and try to clean up a little bit of this stuff. But the first thing I will do is get the pliers and just right that wrong, get the thing, and then I'll try the heat in the morning when I'm heating up Adam Eve's shoulders. So yeah, I'm gonna set them aside over there. Oh man, this is a cool thing too, by the way. So going back, I mentioned him, Benamax 86 again. Just want to shout him out. I know he only had one set of these left. If you were looking to purchase some flight stands, but how sick is this? He also sent this to me in part of his little awesome package to me. But I wanted to shout out his work, because if he puts up any other type of stuff for toy photography, again, he's definitely worth a follow. But look at that. And it's all magnetized. I think I showed this to you guys, but I just get excited. Again, very grateful. Very grateful. Living in gratitude, baby. That's what it's all about. And here, while I'm here, there's the Miles stand. I am so amped for this movie. I have no idea. All right. I should be good. I guess I should be good. I could continue going on and on and on, but I'm gonna save Two-Face for next week, because I don't currently have anybody lined up guest wise. But I could always throw the back signal out to any of the many people that I mentioned in my thank yous at the top of the show. And then again, anybody new, that would be cool too. So I do have, there is other stuff I could go through, but it is 10 o'clock and I should be good. Oh my God. When I tell you how tired I was, I know I come with the energy, right? But man, on Friday night, I went to bed by 8:45. I had been so exhausted. I was so shot, and woke up about 6. I woke up at 6. My wife ended up waking up at 7, but I needed that. And then I slept another 2 hours after the Chubsy trip. I was just so tired. We did family nap. The kids napped. I needed a nap. So I'm just showing, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm showing off these Super 7 Mousers. Let me just see if they are up on, because I bought 2 sets of these. I actually have 10 of these now. Damn it. Let's see what they're going for at the moment. All right. So they're going for 33 on my Amazon store, which actually is pretty good. I bought these for 40 originally. So this set I bought for 40, and then I bought a second set for 30. So 33, decent. So I will go through these real quick. So they're Super 7. So they come with, in the fancy, awesome box. They are, I love their boxes. So there you go. So there's the Mouser boxes. They come with 5 Mousers. And what's great is that you have 2 of them here that are battle damaged. There we go, with the paint and weathering and the actual, you can see the chunks taken out. So 2 of those, and then 3 good ones here. They have nice big feet that makes it fairly easy to balance. Fairly easy. Articulated jaws. So I missed out on the NECA ones. I have one NECA one. So you can see the size difference here from the NECA. Look at that. That's actually pretty significant. But I like the Super 7 ones a lot. The NECA one has articulated ankles, whereas Super 7 does not. But then they have the bigger feet to move up and down. But yeah, the NECA ones need to. I have one NECA Mouser from the turtle accessory pack, the toddler turtles. So I just keep that in there. The set also has, speaking of baby turtles, has 2 baby turtles. Put those over here. 2 baby turtles. Adorable. A baby Master Splinter that sits up there. A control device, which is awesome for the Mousers. And then if you notice, there was 2 sides. Yeah, 2 sides. And they have burnt marks on them from destroying said robots. Incredible. Very cool. Piece of pizza. Oop. It wouldn't be a Ninja Turtle toy without a piece of pizza. And then the broken ooze. Look at that. So, like I said, on my Amazon page, show you one more time. There we go. But $33 down from $55 was the list price. And I'm a fan. So yeah, if you go over to, like I said, if you are interested, but on my page here, it's under the TMNT where I added a bunch of other stuff. And I still have to open up that last Ronin too. I still have to open up the last Ronin. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. So you know what? That is it. That's it. Any questions about those Super 7 toys? Let me know in the chat. Let me see. Let's see. Entertainment Earth usually has the best Super 7 sales. If people really want the lowest price, keep an eye peeled there. That's fair. Thank you, Cody. All right, so 22.20 plus $9 shipping. So again, brings you to that $30 mark. Like I said, I got that second set, which I haven't even opened yet, for $30 flat. So this was $33 at the moment. Goes up and down. Very cool pack, especially for toy photography. And that's it. Pizza on pie. Isn't it pineapple on pizza? Or pizza and pineapple? You guys are cracking me up. So that's a really awesome set. And I'm happy to have them because, again, the NECA one, I passed on the pre-order through their website, and then it turned into whatever it turned into, and I never got it. I never got them. So those are really cool. They go great with my Roadkill Rodneys. And yeah, like I needed 10. I did. I ended up doing the 2 because I figure 5 against Deadpool, cool, no big problem, no problem whatsoever. But if I'm gonna put them up against the Ninja Turtles, 5 on 4 kind of seems silly. So 10 on 4, now you look like you have a battle on your hands. Oh, that's the 22-20, right? Is that what you're saying? All right. Either way, good. So everybody, if you are live, obviously we're all live here in the chat right now. So it is time for a giveaway. I promised I would be doing a little thank you for again. It was just something I looked in my cabinet, my closet, and I went, this is the one that jumped out. Like, you know what? I think this is super cool. So it's not exorbitant amounts of money and whatever. So, whatever. It's a giveaway. You want a free toy? This is a free toy. So here we go. It is the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn Gold Label. So from McFarlane. Again, McFarlane, this is before he started righting the wrongs of the articulation of the DC figures. He's always done the Spawn ones well. And same with the Mortal Kombat line. So in terms of all the torso bends and not really needing any mods. So you should be ready to go out of the box. But yeah, so my 3 qualifications are obviously had to be live here in the chat right now. So thank you very much once again. Second one, domestic. I'm sorry, I haven't looked into international stuff yet. So you do need to be domestic based. And then my third thing is you know, you can't if you won a previous giveaway in the last couple of months or last month, then I'm gonna ask, like, if you do put in for it, but if you hit, I'm gonna draw again. So like Wesley K, Papa Mulan, and No Chewing were my 3 previous winners. So ready to rock and roll. I can't believe it, but we in the whole jokes of the TBC top 10 with Suck at J Shot and then Suck at Yimbo. No Chewing, I think, pointed out in a group chat that people have been using Suck at Yimbo, which I haven't actually, it was Mother's Day, so I wasn't really on Instagram a ton today. So I just kind of laughed. And, I'm just going to go back to Yim Batman for a second because because I can take it. So for the chat, let's do the StreamYard giveaway of, here we go. Hang on. We'll do it again. Everybody. We did it as one of the ones for the top 10, but we'll do it right now. Giveaway tool. There we go. Suck it, Yimbo. It's because I can take it. So there we go, everybody. Throw that in the chat. I guess I could have been a little bit nicer to myself with like happy anniversary, but that's a lot of typing. So suck it, Yimbo. Again, guys, in 2 days on May 16th, it is the official 2-year anniversary of the Yimbo Buys Everything stream. It started on Instagram back in 2021 on October 3rd. I shifted it full time to YouTube Live and just been having a blast ever, this whole time. This whole ride has been amazing. Thank you all for joining me on it. And again, like, just fantastic friends I've met in the community. It's a blast. Like, I seriously enjoy every aspect to this. Chubsy Wubsy, getting to the toy store, getting to bump into so many friends, is just incredible. Again, the fact that all of this stuff brings us together is truly special. And I just wanted to thank you all again. So if you are watching the replay, again, truly appreciate you taking time out of your life, listening to me talk about toys. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Because again, just you're the best. You're the best. And oh, as I get all sentimental. Thank you, Wade. Suck at CM Yimbo. There we go. So are we getting everybody in here? Let's see. Cody says the Doom ones I have a different. Let's see. The Doom ones I have a different than usual DC and pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, the Spawn is going to be neat. So I'm excited to send that out. But no, thank you, Wade. No chewing off. I'm so excited. So let's go. I want to give like 30 more seconds. I think there's a few more people in here right now. So again, hashtag Sucky Yimbo. So I will just point out. So let's see. Tomorrow night on Toy Talk at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is with No Chewing, Toy Father, Cox Crate, and Toy Addict 17. They are going to be bringing on my man Zach, Sequential Plastic, from Behind the Plastic. So that is awesome. I really can't wait to check those guys out. Listen to Zach because he's great. I love hearing him talk about toys and all sorts of stuff. Trevor, we know Trevor's been in the house tonight. So want to shout out Legion's Lounge and all the wonderful things that he does. Go check out, especially if you're a toy photographer. He's always putting up brilliant tutorial videos on his process. Then we get to Wednesday night. So at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is between two Sentinels with J-Shot 820 and Machu Toy on the Machu Toy YouTube channel. Oh, yeah. So make sure you sub Machu Toy, and then at 8:45, your toy daddies kick on to bring you the top 10 pictures voted on by you, the Instagram community, and then we drift you off to sleep with our little lullaby. And I think those are. I'm just trying to run through just at right now the ones that are on the top of my head. Am I missing everybody? Rabbit's Den Collectibles is here. Go shout him out. Go give him a sub because I'm trying to kick him in the butt to get back into cranking out some review videos. Wade says gonna need a TPC and Toy Daddy's TV guide. I know that the official Toy Pick community has posted something at one point, because he was all into like, ooh, that's a great idea. So there was, I don't know if it was a reel or just something to the story, but yeah, I do need to post something that could be like highlighted and pinned. And again, there's so many wonderful toy shows out there. I'm just trying to hit on just as many, like High School Creations was on with us. Like his channel's ridiculous. He's got so many, especially if you're looking into diorama building. Got to finally talk to Mike, in a virtual live. So that was really great. But yeah, so these are the people off the top of my mind as I start to fade. But it looks like it's drawing time. I guess we're not getting anybody else in here, so that's okay. No worries. So thank you. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Draw. Hey, Samurai Chris. Congratulations. Oh, dude, I can't wait to see what you do with this figure. So here we go again. It is, I'll take this down here. So there it is. Awesome gold label spawn. Mortal Kombat 11. It is not the bloody variant. I know there's a bloody variant. This is not that. But look at that. Look at that club with the spawn eyes on it. That mace. Super awesome. So congratulations, Samurai Chris, dude. So obviously we're Instagram pals. So just send me wherever I can ship it to, your shipping address, and I will get this out either tomorrow or Tuesday. Probably, I'm gonna be honest, probably Tuesday. But I'm quick. I have an eBay sale. I sold a vapor head from my broken vapor. So I didn't make any crazy money on it, like maybe $10. But yeah, I need to go to the post office. So I didn't pack it up tonight. So tomorrow I'll get to pack up your toy and that vapor head, and then I'll head to the post office on Tuesday. So yes, fantastic. Thank you guys. Of course, my man, this is awesome. And yeah, look at that. Loving the community. So good. And again, I'm just going to keep randomly doing these. I don't do this for clout. I don't do this for any of that. It's sharing smiles and toy joy. And just, again, it's a thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. 2 years. How about that? So I'm going to continue to look through my stash and see what else I can, do future giveaways with, because that's what I love to do. Love to share all this stuff. But thank you guys. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. This is just, as Chewy once said, this is just one man's journey from the toy aisle. And man, it's been a ride. It's been a ride. So truly. So again, thank you if you've been watching a replay. I can't stress enough for everybody that's checked this channel. Thank you very much. It is just truly appreciated. You giving up part of your life listening to me talk about toys. I hope you have a tremendous end to your weekend and your Mother's Day, and I hope you have a great start to your week. So yeah, man, you get it. Night all, night everybody. Cody, thank you so much, dude, and I'll see you later, everybody. Peace.